as you're drinking a whiskey drink. Neon Moon, episode 2 of 2026. Look at us being consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Happy
Never
Monday,
before.
folks.
Yeah.
Maybe Tuesday. Hopefully Monday. It just kind of depends. It is Super Bowl Sunday, so it kind of depends on what's happening. But right now, post Super Bowl, we just watched the Seahawks absolutely cock slap the Patriots.
That was terrible. That was a tough watch.
That sucked.
But now we've got Formula E on one of the boxes on TV. I've never watched a Formula E race, so this was pretty cool. And then we've got the Olympics. It's just men figure skating, so it's nothing cool right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
More Lay's commercials. There's a lot of Lay's commercials at the Super Bowl tonight.
They're
Potato
rolling
farmers are up right
big
now,
time.
obviously.
Pepsi and Frito-Lay, big winners out of the Super Bowl. The Patriots got cock slapped, as you said.
I would not be able to name a single Formula E driver, and that is not me throwing shade. That is just me
I
saying.
think that's you being a normal person.
I don't know. You'd think they'd maybe throw a little star power in there, maybe get some eyes on the sport.
Yeah, this should be like SRX.
Throw a Dario Franchitti in there or something.
Yeah, grab him. You see, he's running a truck race.
That's what I'm saying. You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy.
Who's he running for?
I don't remember, but
At
he's
a road
running a
course.
truck race. What?
Road course?
Yeah. The San Diego or St. Pete or
Yeah. It's at San Diego?
San Diego.
Yeah.
They're not racing St. Pete. Where's St. Petersburg?
That's where the IndyCar guys go, but Florida. But they're going to San Diego.
Trucks are racing there, aren't they?
No, they're going to San Diego, right?
Yeah, they're going there too. But ain't the trucks running?
If they are, that's news to me. But
Is St. Pete
I'm a 20%.
Oh, they just wrecked.
Expert guy.
That's cool. Where is St. Petersburg? Is
Florida.
it
Florida?
I'm thinking of I've been to Summit Point. What racetrack am I thinking of down there that's real worn out road course?
At what? In what state?
Florida. Is it St. Pete?
Maybe, but
aren't the trucks racing? Let's take a look at the road course.
Pull
schedule.
it up.
Or the NASCAR Truck Series schedule.
Pull it up. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do know that I seen where Cletus and all them was racing for approval or whatever. We might have talked about it on the last episode, but I guess he probably got approved.
That's an insane graphic. I think the test is Tuesday, ain't it? Or did it already happen? Or was it last Tuesday?
I thought it was at Rockingham, right? Did it not?
Oh, yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, I think Bob tweeted that they just had to.
I don't understand how he isn't already approved, because
no clue.
He ran
Some of the people
Talladega.
who do get approved, it's crazy he wasn't approved.
Yeah, I mean, how is Cletus not approved? Being
They
that
are.
he's
The trucks are going to St. Petersburg.
Really?
February 28th.
on the 28th of February.
Yeah, it's close to Daytona.
Wow, so that's crazy. That's news to me. I mean, some of you guys listening are probably, yeah, you idiots. We've known that forever, but yeah, I didn't know
if I made that up. They're going there. I don't remember.
Is St. Petersburg on iRacing? Probably so, being that it's
Maybe.
Pretty
I've never
perennial
raced it.
IndyCar track, which IndyCars have a shitty history with iRacing, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I have no idea.
But nonetheless, yeah, St. Petersburg, Florida. I guess the trucks are going there. And is that where old Dario is racing?
I guess. I didn't look that far. He's racing there or San Diego. But cool to see Dario back in NASCAR. He ran like shit last time he tried.
He used to run the old 41 Target car, right?
Yeah, he tried running for a little bit. Did he ever make it to Cup?
I think he did, yeah.
Did he?
I believe
That's
he
good
did
for
run a
him.
little bit of cup racing.
Yeah.
And I have to look it up to tell you for sure, but I'm pretty sure he ran at least a year of full-time cup. If not, he definitely ran a couple years of full-time Xfinity.
I know he did that. I do remember that. We've also got some golf on the TV, and that it's giving me the itch, man.
It's that time. It's starting to get there.
Yeah, we're a few weeks.
We're starting to thaw out. The
Just
great
a few
ice storm
weeks.
now. The last episode we did, the ice storm was a coming. Remember, it was just bare outside. We didn't know what was next.
Yeah, well, we had the one ice storm.
No, that was the start. Oh no, you're right.
We had
You're
some
right.
ice out there.
We already had shit out there. You're right, because you came and you was already doing some burnouts.
Yeah.
That looks like a cup car to me, brother. Definitely a cup car. I don't know if he ran full time though. Yeah,
Yeah,
40
okay.
target car. I think he might have ran full time for Ganassi. I don't know what year it was.
Well,
08,
hell yeah.
09.
That was cool. That was cool when guys would come try to. I like SVG doing what he's doing now. Well, you know what? They did those guys dirty though, because those guys like Juan Pablo looked worse because he didn't have 6 road courses a year to win.
You're right. Imagine if Juan Pablo and Marcus Ambrose had 6 road courses a year. They're probably still full-time Cup drivers
Those
right now.
3 with SVG, because SVG would still be good.
Yeah.
Could you imagine those 3
100%.
battling together right now?
That Marcus Ambrose, maybe
In a
both
Gen
of
6
them.
car, though, not a next gen piece of shit.
Yeah. The Gen 6 cars would have been badass.
Yeah.
But even now, you know, they're a little out of the game now probably, but like if they would have still kept digging, like if there was, like you said, if there was 6 road courses in 2010, 2009, think about that shit. I mean, literally, Dario, Marcus Ambrose, Juan Pablo, Scott Pruitt,
Boris said,
Boris
gotta
said,
go to ride more often.
Who else am I missing? I'm missing a very vital person, I feel like.
That Ron Fellows guy.
Ron Fellows.
He won a Busch race or 2, I think.
So back in the day, you know, when they would hire road course ringers, especially to drive like the smaller teams' cars and stuff, I remember like Dad, he was the jack man for Ricky Craven, and the Tide team would hire Ron Fellows, I remember, and they would hire another fellow, I don't remember who it was, but Ron Fellows I definitely remember. At Watkins Glen and Sonoma, and I remember I would watch very intently those weeks. I'm like, man, Dad's team might win. Then sure enough, Ricky Craven ends up winning Martinsville and Darlington. So got to watch my old man in Victory Lane on a small team from Hickory. So that was definitely cool in the Cup Series. But yeah, those days are obviously different, which the Roval's gone now.
That's good.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that.
Charlotte's good racing though, right?
Yeah, just because the oval's better now in this car. Like, used to, I didn't care either way because the Roval was a lot cooler.
Mm-hmm.
But I went last year to the pre-race concert, and there was nobody at the fucking race, dude. Like,
Really?
I left before the race started, got home, but even on TV, like, the stands were empty, so they had to do something.
Speaking of empty stands, the Bowman Gray race, man. Obviously, Wednesday night, cold night. We've got weather coming in. It's been delayed several times. Stands did not look good at the Clash.
Yeah, it makes
do you think this
case.
is the end? Is this the end of the Clash of Bowman Gray, or do you think they give them another chance? How do you feel about that?
I mean, once in a lifetime snowstorm.
That sucks, right?
You know what I mean?
Because I love the idea of racing there.
Yeah, I do too. So I don't know. They maybe give it another chance. I will say this. If they don't want to stick with the Bowman Gray thing, I think that they need to figure out a way to get it back to Daytona and make the super speedway racing a little better, or figure out something unique they could do there that's not the road course. Or New Smyrna or something. Just like bring the Speed Weeks vibe back. Like, I wish that they would just keep them down there for a week for the Clash somehow. So
there's got to be a track somewhere down there near NASCAR's headquarters, whether it's New Smyrna or some other track, or whether they create something, or it's the back stretch, just like they used to do with the late models.
The grandstands being gone back there is what hurts.
As big as Daytona is, can they not just create something?
I think they could. I think down there towards turn 1, all that open
like
stuff,
they should be able to
make a
create
short track.
something for a Clash or whatever. Now that's asking for a lot, but we're talking about a whole year now, so like, or even 2, because I would like to see Bowman Gray get another shot. I think Bowman Gray is a badass.
The race was
idea.
good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, 100%.
I know they wrecked a lot, but it was fucking sleet. They
long
were
race-
racing in the sleet. We need to remember that. Like, there's going to be crashes
100%.
in the sleet.
So like, is it a valid argument? Like when you see the stands kind of empty, I would call them 70-60% capacity.
I lived 40 minutes there, and I didn't go, which I wouldn't have gone probably regardless. But I guarantee you, if it's 70 degrees or 60 degrees on a Wednesday
it's
night,
fucking sold
the
out.
stands are packed, whether it's
But
delayed or
even
not.
though that's the case, even though it is a shitty weather thing, like, does that show the true state? Like, does it show, or does that just say?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, you look at the NFL snow games.
Yep, and it was
People
the badassest cars and all that shit. If you knew that was coming,
yeah, no, 100%.
that shit is gonna be packed.
It would have.
What do we do to get NASCAR? And I don't know why I'm saying this, just fucking, what are we gonna do? But I'm just saying, like, what is it that they do to make it to where, like, legitimately, it's
Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger. This is Voodoo Rangers talking. But what do they do to legitimately get it to a point to where, like, people want to go in the snow?
I tweet about it.
Voodoo Rangers.
36 weeks a year, I bitch on Twitter about it, but I'm
kind of a boomer, so I don't really look much anymore.
Yeah, no, you're asking the question everybody wishes they could answer, but I do agree with you. I for once, I will say the weather thing, like, I'm not going to hold it against NASCAR. They got the race in. They did what they needed to do. The stands did not look great, absolutely, but you can't really expect them to look that great.
They ain't going to look great, but, like, the TV is really what matters anyway. First of all, they should have probably made it free, right, at that point.
I would have thought that they would have refunded people who bought tickets and just told anybody in the world
free
to come
re-entry.
out to this fucking thing. Yeah.
But it is Bowman Gray, so at that point they're probably thinking, God, we're asking for some trouble at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you could just $20 admission or something. But like,
even at that point, it's still like people ain't they're like, nah, hell with that. I'll watch that shit on TV for free. I already pay $120 a month to Spectrum or YouTube or whatever to watch shit. Why not just watch it on my damn TV?
Yeah.
And have heat. But if the racing was going to be unbelievably badass, and I just knew it because they were coming to Bowman Gray, and these cars were so unbelievably cool.
Go get fucked up, watch cars.
I'm going to that track.
Drive home in black ice.
It's going to be hard to even get in the place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's the danger you're working with when you're racing at that time of year. Like, we're in the, we're not.
That's why I think going south is the move.
It is. But I do
Florida.
think Bowman Gray deserves a place. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, is that the All-Star race, maybe?
I think that's the All-Star race. I think once they get, when they go
that's a good. Yeah.
Dover is a sick dog. And I think Dover is on its way.
Ridiculous idea ever.
Yeah, but it's on its way behind the shed. I think that this is its way out. I think this is, you know how, like, when people let their dogs eat chocolate before they take it to be put down?
Yeah.
This is Dover's chocolate, and then I think we're going to take it behind the shed and do what it needs, and Dover's going to be better for it. And then we're going to go to Bowman Gray for the All-Star race, and all of our problems
when everybody's pulling into Bowman Gray and you see a NASCAR hauler over a hill in the faint distance, you don't hear
and Miles the Monster will have a new home outside of Bowman Gray Stadium.
Oh, man, that's terrible. Well, so why so they just won't have a date for Dover? Period.
I think they should take it out back and shoot it between the eyeballs.
The track in general.
Tell the kids.
It's a hell of a facility to just shit can, though. What about New Hampshire? Is that too good?
No, I get rid of it too. I don't care.
But I don't know if there's actually a conversation right now of, like, should we get rid of Dover or New Hampshire or Pocono or a date? Like, I don't know what the conversation is.
I think the season should be shorter. So I think you get rid of
36 races. I think is that where it's at?
Yeah, it's way too long.
Really?
You got to be ending. I think that the playoffs should be starting before football starts, or the chase. The chase should be starting before football
Championship
starts.
race should be
like early
end of
football
October.
Season. Yeah, like where people will still be invested enough
before
to
Halloween.
Their time. Yeah, and then like if they're invested in NASCAR, like the chase. When football starts, they'll still at least tune into the end of the NASCAR races.
30 races.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But they're going to have to shit can a lot of tracks that they have invested hundreds of millions of dollars into.
Yeah.
And that's going to take, like, what, how do they do that, right? So, like, that I guess that's where they're at.
Data centers. Sell them for data centers. And
that's a good point.
Sell them for data centers. Keep making AI pictures on Facebook, and they'll make.
I think the more, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love, you know what I
used to
love?
be like one of those people like, oh, AI is fun. Like, why are people caring?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I kind of understand why people are upset about this because this is getting out of control.
I kind of live vicariously through like Harris Lou. Like he'll post shit, and I'm just like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I'll just like it and post it. You know what I mean? Like he's, obviously he's like,
he loses his goddamn mind over it on Facebook.
He does, yeah, deservingly so, right? Like he is the probably the god of all designers or whatever. Yeah. So like he needs the thing. Somebody needs to speak over it, and that's the guy that needs to do it for sure.
The fucking the stuff about the data centers and like the resources they use that I've read, like the water and all that shit. Like it's scary.
Yeah,
because they're building them fucking things everywhere.
Yeah.
And people are fucking. I mean, I don't know.
Did you see the commercials during the Super Bowl about ads for AI is coming? Stick with us.
Oh, really?
And it's a certain AI, but I don't remember what the AI company was.
How do people make an AI? That's what I don't understand. Did you see the social media for AI?
Mm-mm.
Dude, we need to take a dive into that one night. Somebody made a social media for AI bots, and the AI bots started doxing their users.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the AI bots were communicating with each other and like bitching about their users. So, like these guys who had AI girlfriends, this guy got doxed by his AI girlfriend.
Can we as a podcast get an AI girlfriend? Is that a possibility?
We should make one.
If we just have a girlfriend as a podcast and we just treat her,
that would be really
we treat
funny.
her to sweet treats.
I think it would be funny if one night we dedicated an episode to creating find one of these fucking crazy ass.
What would you name her? I'm thinking Elvira.
Yeah, we need to make her foreign.
I'll just name her the first name I see on this.
Yeah. That brings us to our next topic, folks.
Alex Haley.
Back in the day, there was a time where you couldn't make an account on a AI website.
I got a hold of the
girl. You had to vigorously masturbate over a magazine in the attic.
Yeah. We got a hold of an old stash of Playboys, which this one's dated July 1992 for $4.95. And I love the branding in it. Like, for instance, look at this Marlboro Lights. That is branding. Also, look at the Porsche ad on the back. Now, there's a lot of other stuff in here that's fucking awesome too that I can't show. Cool stories, comedy in these things, and we thought it'd be cool to bring some of these things back into the world. Like full blown little comedic stories. Here's the thing about Malcolm X. You know, I don't know if these.
Where was the born and bred in the United States one? That one was pretty fucking funny. The subliminal messaging.
Cool pics. I don't know. There's a few good ones.
Oh, there's a bunch of naked women right there. That's cool.
How do you go about seeing the official bird of New York City cut somebody off?
Ha.
I don't know.
These are in pristine condition, dude.
They are nice. I was thinking about some kind of nice.
Oh, there's naked dudes. This must be a liberal version.
Here's a 40th
boy.
Here's a 40th anniversary one.
The fun of sex. Oh wait, no. The future of sex. Sorry.
Oh. What did it say? What did it predict? ChatGPT to summarize that future of sex, a big picture thing, and it says sexuality is something humans grow into, not something we're automatically good at. So it seems pretty stupid.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, it seems
I don't
stupid.
think that's right. I think that they're talking about because there's some nifty drawings. Those
AI is fucking stupid.
Protect the right of privacy, protect the sexual environment. So it's pretty deep stuff. Predictions and appeals from some of America's most interesting sex experts. Google.
I'm sick of your shit, ChatGPT. You have fucking disappointed me terribly.
Might call in a hit on us, dude. They're sentient.
I'm doing it right.
Pause. I hear you. And I'm not going to get cute or defensive about it. You're pissed. And based on how you talk when you're actually let down, this isn't haha tech gripe pissed. This is frustrated, fed up, why does everything feel half-assed, pissed. So let me say this cleanly. If I missed the mark, talked past you, or gave you something that felt watered down, canned, or like corporate Google speak, that's on me, not you. And I get why that hits a nerve for you in particular. You value...
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck you.
Well, no, you can't hit the Google.
Oh, you're right.
I'm going to Google
I'll get up and get that at any time.
Lisa Palick, author of the Mammoth Book of Erotica. So at what point do you go from sex expert to whore? Where is the line?
Is it a degree or I don't know? Yeah. I don't know.
Male or female, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
you the only way to become an expert at something.
Have
is
you
to
ever
do
met
it
a
lot.
male sex? Is there any male sexperts? Sexperts.
Yeah, because it's from the world's interesting sex experts.
There's male sexperts out there.
Apparently, we've got Bill Baird here. Yeah, I mean,
I would like to consider myself a male sexpert.
yeah, but I feel like going back to Lisa here, like if like Gordon Ramsay eats food from all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he's a true
And
food expert.
You eat ass from all over the world.
Oh, I don't. I wish I could. Like if I had I wouldn't be doing a podcast on my Saturday night if some Romanian woman wanted me to eat her butt.
Yeah, it's true. Michigan women's basketball is playing right now, though. Thank God.
Speaking of, never.
Looks like the Formula E race is over, and we have switched over to the World Championship of Poker. Thank
pretty cool,
God
dude.
that is on TV.
Yeah, I know.
One of the things that I have never ever understood that is on television is poker.
Yeah, I've never gotten into it. I really haven't. Maybe I just
At
haven't
one
had the
point,
right
I
stuff.
said wrestling. I said, I don't get it. Why you guys care about this shit? It's not even real. Bleh. After watching I'm sure some of the truest wrestling fans probably thought coming out with the show showing the behind the scenes of wrestling and
No, it is cool.
is bad.
Yeah, but it's cool.
As a non-wrestling fan who has been a hater, not a hater, but just never gave a
Yeah.
I would gladly make fun of any friends that liked wrestling.
Yeah.
After watching a couple episodes of that, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I get
is
it.
really cool.
Not saying I'd be a wrestling fan, but I'm like, that's cool as hell.
So you would have, and like if
If I'd have started in it, yeah,
if me and you were our age right now, but it was 2002, I guarantee you we'd be like
1,000%.
because like the old videos like Stone Cold
It's
and The Rock
funny,
and
yeah,
all
badass. That
we'd
shit was
watch the
hilarious.
shit out of that
Yeah,
stuff.
100%.
I watched it for like maybe a
They
little
need
bit
more
longer.
controversial people in there.
I watched wrestling till I was like 9 years old.
They need the Attitude Era back.
Yeah, well, that's like even as a kid, like when they made the shift, I was like 9 or 10 when they really like started becoming PG and lame. And even as a kid, I didn't give a shit no more. I just started watching NASCAR
Did you have wrestling action figures?
when I was real young. Yeah, but
I
I
did
was
too.
mostly a car
Did
toy
you have
kid,
a
but I
particular
had some-
wrestling fella you was a fan of?
I was a big Jeff Hardy fan.
I was a Hardy Boy guy too, bro.
I liked Jeff Hardy, but I also before Jeff, because when I first started watching, I was a big Triple H guy because I started watching. Jeff Hardy was like he had gotten shit canned for drug use right before I started like being coherent
Oh,
and
dude,
like being able
free
to watch
game
it.
in the wrestling world.
But then he came back right when I was like peak wrestling fan. It was like I was like 6. I think when he
Fuck
came
yeah,
back
dude.
to WWE. So like, I got like 3 years of Jeff Hardy.
I remember when I was playing.
I'm still a Jeff Hardy.
When I was playing with my cousins on the trampoline when I was a kid at my grandma's house, we'd do wrestling moves. And my older cousin said that I couldn't be Jeff Hardy until I could do a backflip. And one day I cut a backflip on that motherfucker, dude.
Hell yeah.
He can still suck my whole dick.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid when Jeff Hardy'd get in trouble
He's
for
a nice
drug
guy.
use.
I'm just kidding. He's a great guy.
Jeff Hardy
Great
would
guy.
get like suspended for using drugs, and I'd just
loved
be
him, dude.
heartbroken.
And he had
As a
sleeve
kid.
tats, dude. I'd wear the sleeve
I was
sleeve
like
things.
heartbroken, just like, oh man, Jeff Hardy did drugs, and
And
now
I was like,
as an
Mom, what
adult,
happened
I'm
to him?
like,
She's like, oh, he took too many sleeping pills. He took too many sleeping pills, and he got in trouble for it. And I'm like, what do you mean sleeping pills? You mean he just got sleepy? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, sleep. That's what my parents used to tell me when I'd
Really?
hear somebody when they'd have a pill problem. I'd be like, what do you mean you got pill? He takes sleepy pills. And I'm like,
hell yeah.
and for a long time, dude, I had a fear of melatonin because I thought I could potentially die.
From taking the sleepy pills.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys. Who
She
else
was
used
one
to
of my
run
first
shit back?
boners,
Kurt
I think.
Angle, dude. He was a dog.
He sucked.
He was a bitch, but yeah,
Nah,
was a
he was
dog.
awesome.
He was a nasty wrestler, but
That's the thing with wrestling. I will say, like, now that I'm like, this is something that just kind of clicked with me. The people I grew up hating were the best because that meant they were the best at their job because their job was to make you hate it.
Exactly.
You know, like Kurt Angle, you're
Exactly.
like, fuck Kurt Angle. But it's
Exactly.
like, wait, why am I saying fuck Kurt Angle? Like, Kurt Angle is actually the fucking man.
yeah, he's a man. Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Crazy. That was the craziest sneeze ever. It just came out of nowhere. did no warning. Are we at the age where things seem shitty, but they're really not? Like,
No, they
kids
fucking
love
suck.
them. Kids love the games and they love the TV shows that are on.
To an extent, but like I can say like having friends who have kids and like being around my cousins who are really young, it does seem that like kids today aren't going to get the same like entertainment in their childhood that me and you had. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's just it's definitely a different level.
yeah,
Or-
but even like where's the like shows from like, I feel like anything you see it's either like tailored towards babies or it's just like nonsense. Whereas like you could be a Cartoon Network kid, a Disney kid, or a Nick kid, and like those were three completely different kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like when I was between being a kid and a teenager, like that little stretch,
I
was
definitely
more in
remember the
Cartoon Network stuff.
Disney / cartoon / Nick.
Yeah, like you had SpongeBob. To me, it was like SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, and Fairly Odd Parents. Those were the three shows I'd
If I
watch.
sneeze
as a
again,
kid.
I might be dying.
What?
If I sneeze again, I could be dying.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to rush me to the hospital immediately.
Okay.
But keep going.
Those
would be
three
6.
were like the shows I'd watch on Nick. I didn't watch a ton of like Disney stuff. I watched a little bit here and there, like the big things that every kid probably watched at some point. But then there were just like, the older I got, the more I started to shift into wanting to watch some of the Cartoon Network stuff. And then, speaking of which, where did I watch? I came across full episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog the other
It was a
day.
good show. I don't really remember a lot of the episodes, but I remember being like freaked out about it a little
It's
bit.
a lot better as an adult.
Yeah, I
Let me
bet.
tell you. There's a lot of ways you can enjoy that show.
So as a kid, I remember watching. So I'm gonna be 4 or 5 years older than you.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I watched what's it called, Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
I remember Inspector Gadget a lot. I remember Courage the Cowardly Dog. I remember Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
I remember
That was a little before my time.
yeah. Rocket Power. That was a fucking that was badass. Rocket Power was sick. Probably a little before your time.
Yeah.
Rocket Power was nasty. And then Ed, and Eddie, another
Yeah.
great one. Ed, and Eddie was
I
sick.
watched that one.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
SpongeBob was always a classic. My sister, she would always watch shitty shows, so in the morning I'd have to watch Curious George. That sucked,
Yeah.
but like I did kind of watch it. Low key, it was kind of fire. I'm trying to think of a random one that would just like it sparked. Oh, Kim Possible, that was a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Still would. Dude, she was my favorite back in the day. I'm telling you. And her alter ego, the white-headed version of her.
Oh, dude, remember Danny Phantom?
Is that what I'm thinking of? No, there was another.
I don't know if you're thinking of that, but there was a chick in Danny
Kim
Phantom.
Possible had like an alter ego, right?
I don't know. I
Or
didn't
maybe
watch
she
Kim
just had
Possible.
like her alter ego was Kim Possible. Yeah. Danny Phantom was the bad guy in the, or not the bad guy. He was like a superhero in Timmy Turner shit. Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh wait, who? Danny Phantom?
He was in the same show. I know that. I'm just thinking.
No, Danny Phantom was his own show, but he was by the same people, so he looked the
I'm
same.
screwing up now. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom was in Timmy Turner. Is that what that show was called? Fairly Odd Parents?
No, Danny Phantom had his own show.
Really? I thought he was. I think he originated possibly from Timmy Turner, though.
They were in the same universe.
I think he originated from there.
He must have been in.
And then
but he had his own TV show. He was.
Yeah, he probably
Danny
did. But then Kim Possible was before that. She was super hot. She was my cartoon babe back in the day. Who was your first crush, man? That's a good idea.
Fuck, who was it? Trying to think. It was probably a wrestler, probably Trish Stratus, honestly.
I don't even know who that is.
Or you don't know who, dude.
I'm not a wrestling guy, brother.
But she was beyond that. She was an American icon.
I don't know if American Icon is an accurate description of her.
Dude.
What's her name?
Trish Stratus. She was
Sounds hot.
Oh, she was one of the original hoe out.
Zoom in on her, brother. I don't know her. I don't know her at all.
That was her. She did Playboy shit, I think, too. She was pretty hot.
I don't know
for
her.
2004. Okay,
I think American Icon might be a stretch.
No, she was fucking. Maybe she's just on my mind because we were talking about old wrestling.
Yeah.
People. I was just from a first crush perspective, though, she might be. She would have to be in the talks because when I was 4 years old, I was really into wrestling.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking
I think my first was Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire, which is Hillary Duff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hillary. So Hillary Duff.
She would have been early in there.
Hillary Duff, Miley Cyrus.
Selena Gomez.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty young when she first started coming on the scene. I forget.
I mean, the Megan Fox in Transformers is obvious.
That's an obvious
That's
one.
my first puberty crush, probably.
Yeah, I was a little younger.
Yeah. But god dang, how do you
puberty crush? I'm trying to think who that would have been. Because
that's a big difference, right?
Yeah, that's
because your first ever girl you see that you think's pretty is
yeah,
you're just the first female that's attractive on television.
That's what I mean. There were
the first puberty crush is the one you're oh wow, look at that ass. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing, for sure.
I think who that would have been.
And I meant that non-subjectively. Shout out Allie. I said that last episode too.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know, man. I can't remember who the first specific one is. A lot of it's a blur. Maybe I'm just a horny bastard though too, because I don't know that I've ever locked in. I've never. Here's a hot take. I think the dudes who lock in on one celebrity crush and make that their whole thing, those are the guys you have to kind of look out for. They're a little
100%.
weird. Whereas I can be yeah, Megan Maroney's the hottest woman on fucking earth.
Yeah, currently.
I don't fucking think that.
I don't have
Really?
2 signed posters of her or any weird shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Me
do
either.
that. But and this wasn't the Biden auto pen, folks. She really touched this.
Yeah.
With both hands.
Not weird at all.
No.
Look at this poker guy wearing sunglasses. Oh, he went away. There's a poker guy wearing sunglasses. Do you think that would absolutely defend your honor?
What, if I played poker?
Or defend your motives?
What do you mean defend my motives?
What your plans are doing on
Oh,
poker.
if I was wearing fucking...
Yeah. Not getting pulled
sunglasses?
over. I meant
I'm a sovereign
if you're
citizen.
playing poker, do you think you would wear sunglasses or no?
No.
No?
I would want to walk in there and be like...
You want to look some man in
Yeah,
the
because
eyes, you
my
kill 'em?
eyes do.
Yeah.
I always look fucking stoned.
You do, yeah.
Even when
That's
I'm
fair.
not.
Even literally every podcast we have, people are like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's gone. And
No,
I'm
he's not.
Okay. I mean, sometimes
We're
I am.
18 beers in. He might be slightly stoned, but not blasted. Yeah, I was thinking You said you don't know your celebrity first puberty crush.
I'm trying to think because I don't want to say wrong. Like I really.
It is a hard.
know,
It is a hard choice. I'm thinking music. Try to think music. Like any songs. Like any. That makes me just think Miley Cyrus. Like the first thing I can really think of. Wow, she's so hot. Miley Cyrus,
feminist Demi Lovato was really hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember her?
Selena Gomez. You said her.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and what was
Nicki Minaj was
Britney Spears' little sister, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Oh, from Zoe 101. She was probably my first crush.
Zoe 101 girl.
She
Yeah,
might have been my first crush.
That's
honestly,
right. That's
because
the one.
I was probably. When did that show come out? Like 2005, 2006?
Oh, Miranda Cosgrove too. Remember her? Remember her off of?
She would have definitely because when she from the iCarly days. For
iCarly.
Sure. I remember Drake and
of.
Josh.
Yep,
but like,
Drake and Josh. Yeah,
the iCarly days. She was older than me. Like she was like a teenager and I was like elementary school. But
and
I
he
was
like, wow, she's so hot.
Like
she was like my age.
Yeah,
and Drake and Josh was like my heroes. Turns out they were literally being molested.
Yeah, terrible,
crazy.
Horrible.
I mean,
what a dark. Yeah,
why does everything got to be so fucked? You know,
yeah,
Jesus, why can't everybody just be normal?
Fred Durst makes more sense the older I get. Maybe Fred Durst read the Epstein files before any.
I think he did,
he said,
or he at least got a hint of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess they weren't.
A lot of
them.
I think a lot of rock singers got the hint.
He might have. Yeah,
honestly, like I think they all like.
Days.
I think. Some of those fucking weirdos were like, "We like rock music. Let's get into this shit. Hey, y'all want to come? Y'all want to get in this?" And they're like, "No, we don't want in this. Let's sing about it."
You know,
yeah. Huh?
Kid Rock punched a guy at Bohemian Grove.
Why the fuck was he at Bohemian Grove?
Apparently, it's not what they say. Apparently, it's just like a country club.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, Alex Jones snuck out there, but apparently, it's just
Bohemian Grove seems like a place of some weird worshiping going on.
That's what Alex Jones says, but Kid Rock says otherwise. Who do you believe? This is how do you puzzle a white man? Ask him.
How to confuse a white man? Ask him who do you believe, Kid Rock or Alex Jones? That would be like.
This is like disclosing aliens to a preacher. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be like walking up to a Baptist preacher place, sir. There has been a touchdown, and there's aliens here. He'd be like, "What? What? What?"
Oh, no.
I gotta pee. Voodoo Rangers. Moonhead earlier, we were talking a little bit about an incident that was unfortunate in my life.
I didn't know about the extent of some of this, but yet I haven't even heard the full story apparently. So.
All right, man. Let me just set the stage. My third race ever. All right, I'm 17 years old, and I'm horny.
Right.
Okay. There's chicks in the stands.
Been there.
Chicks in the stands, and I don't know left from right. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know left from right, and I'm racing late models or limited late models, I should say, and I'm running dog shit last. Or next to dog shit last. Not dog shit last, because I had a couple cars behind me. I was attempting to pass a car, and I was struggling. And I was just kind of entering shitty. Messed my tires up. I was getting them real hot. Especially that old right rear.
Yeah.
By God, eventually I drove in old turn 1 at Hickory.
Been there.
And she stepped out. Stepped out on me. Just like that picture you posted just the other night.
Yeah.
Stepped out on me just like that. Just a little earlier than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was stepped out for a little, not saying that my situation was worse. I'm just saying it was worse.
Yeah, definitely. No, it definitely was.
Entering 1, brother, I was full wheel lock to the right.
Yeah.
And I knew, no, I didn't know shit. I just thought, yeah, I'm going to fucking obviously drive out of this and win this race.
Yeah.
Running 13th with 3 to go or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive out of this. I'm going to easily drive through the field and win this race. Fucking no problem. I'm going to the Cup Series tomorrow. Sup, bitches. Next thing I know, my visor hit the steering wheel. brother, I hit so goddamn hard. I can see what I ate last week.
I bet.
Yeah, it was. I had epiphanies on my 8th grade agenda homework, and I don't know where that came from, but mostly it was. Yeah, my head hit the fucking steering wheel.
That's never good.
Visor.
Yeah.
What I did was overcorrect.
Yeah.
You know, that's the simplest way to put it. I don't know if there's any footage out there, but if you guys are watching a clip right now of me overcorrecting, that's what happened, and I have found the clip. There's a clip out there. I just don't know where it is. I think my sister videoed it, and at the end of the clip, you hear her scream Bloody Mary because she thought I died. I was stretchered out of the car. They put me on the stretcher.
That's not good.
The reason they put me on a stretcher is they walked up to the car and they see my visor busted, and they was like, God damn. You all right, kid? And I said, yeah. And I was totally fine. My visor, I don't think was actually busted, but I mean, like, I definitely hit my head on the steering wheel, and there was marks. But anyway, they asked me if I was all right. I said, absolutely. I'm totally fine. I guess they asked me questions, and I didn't answer them correctly. Can say I don't remember those questions.
Okay,
so I believe they were correct in their assumption.
Reason for concern.
Their assumptions were right.
Yeah.
Don't remember what happened there. I know I hit the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I was on the stretcher. Race 3, I hit them with I'm good, folks. Then they put me in the ambulance, and they just kind of like asked me about diabetes and stuff at that point. My mom came in there, and she was like, oh, my God, he's diabetic. That's probably why, he's diabetic. I'm sure she hit him with some of those. Yeah. She was scared. Race 3 for me, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, they're like, oh, my God, he's definitely dying. And they made it very hard for me to get out of the ambulance at that point, but eventually I got out. No big deal. Immediately went to the stands to let the bitches know Daddy's okay. Daddy's all right.
Sometimes Daddy's got overcorrect for 13.
Hey, Big Daddy makes mistakes every now and then, and he learns. Okay, Daddy's okay though. He was fine.
Yeah.
And sure enough, finished dead last in that motherfucker. Overcorrected, killed my car, and it was great. It was, as much as it is a joke, it was a fucking it was funny, or like it was a learning experience for sure. But yeah, haven't overcorrected one like that since then, and you have hit about as hard as I did, or probably as hard, or whatever. I wasn't saying that as the meaning way. I'm saying you probably hit as hard as I did, if not harder.
Yeah, I hit pretty fucking hard.
I was probably locked brakes when I hit, yeah, for sure. But
yeah, we were
terrible overcorrection. I'm talking dead
that's
center of the
I
corner.
haven't experienced the same hit. That's the thing.
I hit at the angle.
I hit on the right front.
You don't want to hit at.
Yeah,
I don't know what the number is, but whatever the number is of angle you don't want to hit at, that's the one I hit.
I can imagine yours probably hurt worse.
If it's 45, that's where I hit. Yeah. But no, you hit pretty hard too.
Yeah,
we've been there.
There was a lot of shit that bent before it got to me, so that was good.
Yeah, that's what race cars are built for. I mean, mine did its job too, for sure. Yeah. I talked shit about my whole safety equipment thing. I mean, it was definitely a.
No, I can imagine though.
Race 3.
I was still fucked up.
I didn't necessarily have my shit dialed in like it needed to be. Probably had things a little looser than they needed to be, and it was not ideal. But here we are, years later, still digging, and still got headaches. No, it was. I was fine. Literally, I went to Waffle House chasing puss immediately afterwards. So
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, it totally probably faked it. I don't even remember at this point. It was 10 years. No, longer than that. Fuck. How long ago was that?
What year was it? 14?
13.
13? Yeah, it's over 10 years. That's 13 years ago.
God damn.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'm old as shit.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Holy shit. I remember when I was racing then, and I was thinking, look at these old bastards still racing. Now, I'm that guy. I was hanging out at the racetrack the other day, and a couple young Cars Tour bucks came up and was talking to me.
Uh-oh.
Good kids, but, I was just like, these young bastards.
Yeah. punks.
These little young punk. These little young punk bastards.
That's how you, like, even I turned 26 in December, and you start like experiencing that when you see like people racing, and even in like NASCAR now, where they announce some of these people full time in like trucks, and they're 19 years old or something, and it's like, God damn, they were born in what year? Like when they start showing like people
when they start saying after 9/11, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, but like now it's not even 9/11 that's the benchmark. Now it's like 2005 that's the benchmark. You've got people who were born like, when was Connor Zilish born? He was born in like what, 2008?
No way. It's got to be younger than that.
No, dude.
If you tell me it's 2008, I'll be pretty depressed at this. I might even end the podcast at this point.
We'll be honest. I think. Let's see.
Because that's after Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, no, he was born July 22nd, 2006. That's still crazy.
That's not that much earlier.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Some bitch don't win a lot of races. I think
No,
he's a good little driver.
Connor's the man. Car driver.
Great driver. I'm pulling for him.
I don't know if he ever friend of the program.
Friend of the program.
We'll
Either way,
sure.
Great
friend
driver.
of the program.
One in everything he's got in.
Yeah.
Did you see that graphic of all the shit that he's won in? I think they may have posted it during his 24-hour car race, and it was like, he's won this and this and this and this. You should add Moon Car to the bottom of that.
Yeah,
or the top of that.
Yeah, I don't know though.
24 hours, Cars Tour. They even added Cars Tour to it. Like there was everything on it.
It's crazy though. Like no joke.
Oh, he's a bad son of a bitch.
He's not even
man.
old enough to drink yet, and he's fucking won all that. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable. Anybody that can win in that many different things, it's special.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if it is all on asphalt,
but hasn't he's run like micros and stuff, and
it don't even matter. Like his whole future is asphalt.
Yeah.
Like it don't make the shit. Like I don't think anybody says it, oh, it's all asphalt, but I'm like, I guess most of it's road course, then you got the Cars Tour, and then it's been, NASCAR since then, but like, I guess, he's a badass. I don't really, there's nothing else to really say about it. It's just pretty damn impressive to watch. It's cool to see someone that is that impressive that did, won in the Cars Tour and did it a really cool way that he did it.
Yeah. And he's cool. Like he's not.
And raced.
Like,
he didn't race with a crazy big team. He raced with Carroll Speed Shop, man.
Yeah.
Same team Landon races with now.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty badass, right?
Definitely.
So, a guy that takes it from that level all the way to the Cup Series, it's easy to pull
and
for someone
bored.
like that.
That's the cool thing.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what I mean?
He
like,
broke his collarbone celebrating.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
right.
That is kind of cool.
What a crazy thing that was.
Yeah.
Right. But. Yeah, nonetheless, shout out to Connor Zilish. That guy definitely be one to pull for. I will say, as a younger man, I felt this way about Chase Elliott when I was, I guess when I was 18 or whatever, and he was 19 or 18. I guess me and him are about the same age. But when he got to the Cup Series originally, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's badass. Pulling for that guy.
Yeah.
My age, I want, I can imagine a lot of people Connor's age could be that same way. He could have a cult following similar to Chase's. I'm not saying he's the next most popular driver, but he's the highest candidate for the guy that could dethrone Chase.
Yeah.
For most popular driver, I think Connor Zilish is for sure.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
He's in
I don't know if anybody else is. I think even next year he might be second, even above Blaney.
Yeah. I think SVG is going to continue to ride. If SVG figures out ovals, he could be a. You got to think he's got
he looked pretty damn good at the old Bowman Gray, and that's one of the more tough ovals you can go to.
I want to see him brawling with like some of the Could you imagine SVG and Chris Buescher battling for a win?
I think any heavy break like Richmond, Martinsville, Bristol. Well, I don't know, Bristol maybe, but Richmond, Martinsville, he could be potentially really good at.
Yeah, but I think he loves it that he's gonna hearing him talk about how much he liked Darlington or whatever.
Yeah, being on the top and shit.
I think that if he figures that shit out, it'll be dangerous.
He looked very good during the test sessions and all that stuff they posted. So. Yeah, he's a badass. He definitely seems like a guy that you'd easy to pull for too.
Yeah,
so that's Trackhouse is making a good case to being a team that's
They are.
Very, very easy to pull for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just wish. I feel like I'm watching them unveil a new iPhone every time Justin Marks talks. I'm going to be honest. Like, I like him. I think he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
But, like, put a little NASCAR into it, you know?
Get a little redneck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wish
think
they'd
that's
do
fair.
that.
I think that's fair.
But, and I, no disrespect to Justin Marks
No.
because I think he's a smart dude. But
No,
like,
I think that's fair. I mean, I think that is
But I do
very
wish that they presented a
modernized.
little
If
bit.
they threw a little more vintage into it, it would help
That's what-
their fan base
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, that's fair. One thing I want, Cars Tour. I announced that I was racing New River.
yeah. Hell
New
yeah.
River. I'm racing New River,
I was
everybody.
pumped. I booked an Airbnb.
It is tonight. What
Yep.
time's that race start? It's over.
Yeah.
Missed it.
Damn.
Looks like it's canceled. New River canceled. I didn't make it.
Son of
I
a
seen New River was canceled, and I thought it was the best thing for me to do was announce I was racing right then. I think 9 people on Twitter thought that was funny, but that's fucking awesome for
Yeah,
me.
I was one of them, man.
Yeah, I'm glad,
I
dude.
thought it was awesome.
Yeah. So was Dale. He thought it was funny too. Yeah. So at least some good funny. You know.
Yeah.
Two people that I enjoy their comedy as well thought that mine was funny. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
If Dale and you thought it was funny, I was
There's a
happy with
guy
it.
on Twitter, I don't know why that reminded me. There was a guy, he hadn't done it in a while, but there's this guy, when he would get hammered at like a bar, he would send a picture of his beer on Twitter and he would tag me and Dale Jr. And I used to think it was fucking awesome.
He's just thinking about y'all at
Yeah,
that
I'm
moment.
like, damn,
Yeah.
dude, that's a hell of a,
You know,
a duo.
you're
to
drinking beer,
think
you're
of.
thinking about us. I'm happy because that's one of your happier moments. You're thinking about
Yeah.
us. Yeah. There's nothing like it, man. Like just having your first beer or two of the night, just sitting at a bar.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. I haven't been out to a,
You feel invincible.
you know what? I'm trying to think. Well, I say that like 3 weeks ago I did. But like, I'm ready for the summertime bar trips, the day drinking.
Yeah. You know, I just figured out what a darty was.
What's that?
Do you know what darty means?
Like a dart? Like cigarettes?
No,
Or-
like
oh,
if a
dart.
college kid says, "Hey, we're having a darty." You ever heard of that at all? You've never heard of that?
No,
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I've never heard. I've heard of them plenty of times. I just didn't know what it meant. It just means daytime party.
oh, really?
Darty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some darties coming this summer. You didn't like
We'll
that.
call it day drinking, I think.
Well, yeah, I
No-
like
no
day
darties.
drinking better. Yeah, I don't know why that came up, but
Yeah.
yeah, for some reason I've recently discovered what darty means.
Darty.
Yeah, darties.
I'll keep it in my back pocket. Like, it's good lingo to know.
I don't like it. I hate it. I fucking
No,
hate it.
but if the right person asks
No,
you to
darty sounds super shitty.
Yeah, but if the right
let's
person.
stick to just drinking during the day.
day drinking.
Day
Raging
drinking. So
alcoholism.
Whatever the fuck happened to day drinking and tailgating? Why y'all calling it a darty?
Yeah. Bunch of fucking queers.
Yeah. Jesus. Nonetheless, yeah, it is getting, the snow's melting a little bit. Now, I did hear you said on the way, or no, maybe that was my mother.
Yeah, I don't think it was me.
Next, so on my birthday next week, it's supposed to be like 63 degrees, but then the following weekend, it's supposed to fall back into a wintry mix again.
We could. What if we need a golf clash?
That'd be cool.
Preseason golf.
Birthday golf,
It's an idea.
63 degrees.
That's close
Fuck
enough.
yeah, let's still play golf.
I'll wear shorts in that after what
I
we've
will,
been
dude. Yeah. We're golfing
through. Yeah,
next Tuesday.
yeah.
When is it? What is today? The 7th? 8th? Something like that? Yeah. That ain't next week. I think it's the week after.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we'll
I'm
go then.
usually I'm not going to Daytona this year, but the last few years I've been in Daytona on your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, Daytona's that weekend, but my birthday's on Tuesday
Yeah.
this year, so it works out good. Yeah, so that's our plan. Look at this guy in the fucking Budweiser hat. That's who I'm pulling for.
Yeah, he don't give it.
He's got 2 aces, so that should be in pretty good shape.
You think they're gonna do a poker halftime show?
He's got a 100% chance to win.
We didn't talk about that. We watched both
the
halftime shows.
show. Yeah, you're right.
We watched both of them.
Yeah, over at my parents' place, we've got kind of a shop side and a house side, and then you can, so we had one TV playing the, the typical what's his name? Bad Bunny halftime, and then the other we had the Turning Point USA halftime on.
This was terrible for the whites, folks. I'm gonna be honest.
We
the
lost.
Bad Bunny one was so much better.
Yeah,
it was
way better.
just a. I like Kid Rock. I thought it was okay, but it was just
a great
it seemed like
rendition
pre-recorded
of
nonsense.
Yeah.
A great.
Also,
cover.
it didn't end before the second half started.
That was big too. They really messed up there.
Yeah, like you got to end it right at the start of the second half. Just pretend like you're your own halftime show.
I will no pyrotechnics and Erica coming out was good. That would have been a bad look.
I don't know. I thought that they were going to coordinate a little bit with the game itself.
I don't think it was actually live. That's the thing too.
They acted like it was, but yeah,
it didn't look.
It didn't seem very live, and yeah, the game was at the a minute into the second half. When I walked into the other room, I'm like, holy shit, the game's going. I'm turning this off.
Yeah.
And that's literally what I did. I announced it in front of everyone. Hey, sorry.
I witnessed. It was.
Yeah, you watched it firsthand. I'm like, sorry, this is over. We're watching football.
Yeah.
Y'all are all ready for 30 minutes. Are y'all ready for 30 minutes of uninterrupted football? And then my son looked at me and said, hell yeah, basically. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's exactly what happened.
It was awesome. I was there.
There was no other motives involved there. But so yeah, we did get to see a whole lot of good dancing.
By the Latinos.
By the Latinas.
They were great.
They did do a lot of dancing.
It was awesome.
I don't know a lot of Bad Bunny songs.
I didn't understand a fucking word the guy said.
No, I didn't either. Yeah.
I've heard a few of his pieces.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm out and about, I guess. And I knew, like, worldwide he was a big deal.
Oh, super big deal.
I'll be honest, like, it was cool looking.
I mean, it's California. You got to expect some Latino music. Like, that's the thing. Like, so, yeah,
I
whatever.
thought it was a cool show.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, my expectations were low.
Mm-hmm.
I was not, like, outraged.
It looked like he put on a hell of a show.
Oh, yeah. I was not outraged the guy was doing it, but I also was like, this is probably going to suck.
However, I do think.
But it was all right.
Going forward, they could do a lot better.
Yeah, I definitely think
I think the Super Bowl was a very important thing for America.
Mm-hmm.
For American, like, culture. And it ain't even, like, obviously, like, with what's going on, I can understand the motive behind it or whatever. But, like, just in general, like, it's cool to have it is a spectacle. And Charlie, you don't know if you've seen it, but Charlie Puth saying or I don't know how to say that. I think it's Charlie Puth, but Charlie Puth, whatever. He's saying the America the Beautiful.
Oh, really?
And it was great. He's saying he did a great job. And then a local artist sang the national anthem, I believe.
Oh,
all sounded great. Halftime was great, and then I don't know, man. It just seems like why is it so hard for them to nail down and I understand there's tour dates, but I think all of them would be happy to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they need to do cancel. A throwback. Yeah, like I think they
even if it's a collab. Like, what if you do a country year and then a rap year and then a rock year and then another country year and then a rap year? Like, why is it?
Yeah, depending on the city.
This year do Zach Top and Luke Combs and whoever, and then next year you do.
Well, I think
whoever the rap guys are.
I hate him. I don't hate him. I like some of his music, but I think if they did country, it'd have to be like Morgan Wallen or something.
100%.
I don't think
dude.
Luke Combs is doing a Super Bowl.
I think Luke Combs is the number 2 country artist in America.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I think if
he could do a Super Bowl.
If we got a country Super Bowl, it would be an older artist, Morgan Wallen, or Post Malone now.
How about we just keep up with the top 3 theme that we've been doing?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to name them right this second, but top 3. Who do you think is the top 3 candidates that you personally would pick for next year's Super Bowl? Doesn't matter the location, just America in general. Don't even necessarily think about who would be great location wise.
Man, I've seen the name popping up a lot, so I'm influenced. But I think a Metallica halftime show would go hard.
Sick,
like I do think that would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. There's several people like last year. Like I thought that Lil Wayne would have gotten it.
New Orleans, yeah.
New
That would have
Orleans,
been great.
obviously the Kendrick thing was crazy.
It's in L.A. next year, by the way, so it'll probably be some L.A. guy.
Yeah, has Snoop Dogg ever gotten his own?
Not his own, but he
Yeah.
would be great for L.A.
I think he should. I think Snoop Dogg.
He was in my 3.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's got to do L.A. The same way like Eminem's never had a halftime show, and I don't see it's the Super Bowl going to Detroit. I don't know how far out they plan these things, but like I think Eminem would do a fucking great halftime show no matter where it was. Like,
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool one for a rap guy. Obviously, like I said, Metallica would be cool. I do think a Morgan Wallen one would be cool. But who knows? There may be somebody that blows up in country that could do it. You know, and go.
My number one was Morgan Wallen, just because of how big he is in country, and obviously, I mean, I fuck with some of his music, obviously, but and Metallica's that's a great.
Yeah,
that's a great. That's a man. I don't know how else you could really top that. Like before all the bullshit, you would say someone like Jay-Z or someone like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, even Kid before tonight, or before the last few years, before he went super political, I think Kid Rock was always somebody that was unironically like, I think could have appealed to.
But it would be nice to. I think the Super Bowl should also showcase, like you said, Metallica. You know, some of the older, generation, right? Like some of the, like there's still some guys like John Bon Jovi saying he did the coin toss or something like that. Like, so, I mean, there's so many big bands that are still available, still touring. I think it should be, the Super Bowl performer should be like a reward system.
Yeah. I think Post Malone would be a good one.
Another great one. Post Malone would be great because he could absolutely kill it.
Because he could do across several. You know what I mean?
Being it's in L.A. next year, I'm sure they'll play into being in L.A., right?
It's got to be Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop would be sick.
If they don't do Snoop Dogg, they shouldn't play into the L.A. thing at all at this point.
Snoop did have a big part of Kendrick's a couple of years ago, I feel like, but like
he was in the Dr. Dre one.
The Dr. Dre one, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But like the only Nipsey's not alive, so like other than that, who's going to be? Nobody in L.A.'s been like, I mean, not Super Bowl big, I don't feel like, other than Snoop Dogg here lately.
Snoop would be sick. Snoop would be sick.
Because he could probably bring out a lot of LA people, like YG.
We haven't had a country Super Bowl in a long time, dude. I feel like country's
in LA.
It's getting, I know, but
it shouldn't be anyway. If they do that, that's
you wouldn't think so, but there's a lot of fake country cowboys out there.
No, that's true.
A lot of fake country cowboys out in LA.
That's
so
true.
Imagine a country cowboy LA Super Bowl.
I mean, it would be sick.
By God. They ain't never worked a day in their life. They ain't never worked a cattle day in their life.
Yeah, pussies.
Fucking never worked a damn day in their life. Yeah, I don't know, man. L.A. is always going to be one of those things that...
I'm trying to think from, like, not my own bias standpoint, because, you know what I mean? Like, me and you'd love a Sturgill Simpson fucking halftime show, but we'd be the two people in the stands.
Zach Top, Morgan Wallen, and Jelly Roll.
I don't think Jelly Roll.
He's so popular though. Like he does so good.
Yeah, but he's popular with like.
I think football fans is in that demographic.
Yeah, but it'd have to be the right city.
But the Steelers would have to be in the Super Bowl, but for sure.
Yeah, like I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like yes, I mean there's certain people that obviously get that push. Like that's the thing. The halftime show is just whoever they want to prop up.
Yeah.
Like that's all it ever is.
Yeah, no doubt.
No
doubt. I mean,
I don't think it's always been that, but I do think it's very obvious. Like,
there was a time where Hank Jr. was the
like I like Kendrick, but like why is Kendrick doing a halftime show in New Orleans? Why are why are these songs?
That should have been Lil Wayne. Everybody knew it.
Yeah, but one had a picture with
being
Trump
that it
and
ain't
the other didn't
necessarily ain't location based, then you would think maybe L.A. isn't. Maybe it'll be something.
But it should be, in my opinion. Like that's the thing. Like to me, if Snoop Dogg gets asked and says no, that's one thing. But like if Snoop Dogg's not their first person they go to for an LA halftime show, they are crazy.
Yeah.
Because think about the features. He don't have to perform the whole time. He's done songs with Snoop Dogg's got songs with Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he could fucking bring out
he could
anybody.
do a crazy amount of diversity on the stage for sure. Yeah, so I mean, I think my top 3 is pretty much the same as yours.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, honestly, if I would change it a whole lot. Like, Metallica would be super badass.
Yeah. I would say for an anywhere Super Bowl, my top 3 are Post Malone, Metallica, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
That would be my top 3. And then there's some places that, like, L.A., Snoop Dogg goes over all 3 of them. Just because it makes sense.
I can't name anybody off the top of my head that would replace any of those. So I think that would be a great, just Post Malone's range. Metallica's legendary, iconic
and Morgan
status,
Wallen.
And Morgan's popularity.
Yeah,
Between
they play
those
him in
three,
cities too. Like,
yeah, between those 3, what do you do?
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's gonna beat that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a great top 3.
And Morgan's probably the most problematic out of all of them. But like, there's probably a few other people who are big, but they've got some bag. Like, I don't think Zach Bryan's gonna get a Super Bowl because he's
like kind of Zach Bryan. Yeah, for sure.
And they can't like trust him yet. Maybe in a few years if he cleans his shit up. But like, when you're showing up,
he does
puking drunk.
He does draw a hell of a crowd and have some
but
really
like,
good
I'm
music.
saying like the antics.
That would be a
you're
Super
climbing
Bowl.
the fence.
Imagine a Super
It would
Bowl,
be awesome, but when they've got to worry about him at a damn country festival climbing fences and being puking.
The more
drunk
modernized that we get as society, I think that, like, and not even that. I think we're just getting older and we don't realize it.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see people like Zach Bryan, like, holy shit, I can't believe he's at the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
that's how our parents felt when they seen, like,
Kid Rock was on Turning Point USA tonight.
well, yeah.
In 1999, when I was born, he was fucking rapping about being the devil without a cause.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
things change. So one day maybe, but in this very moment, I don't see
The
it.
damn show didn't even end until
Yeah, it's terrible.
the end of the second, or the start of the second half was going.
White Boy Winter is officially over.
Yeah, Jesus, they ended it fair and square. Anyways, make sure you rate us 5 stars. Love us on subscribe on YouTube.
Yep.
And like us everywhere else.
Follow the Instagram now.
We have an Instagram page now. That's right.
I think I follow it. I
Yep.
hope I follow it.
We just started it.
Yeah.
There's like 3 followers right now, but we'll probably start promoting it a little better. More episodes, more often, as you can tell. We're being a little more serious about it this year, so tune in. Thank you all for listening. See you guys next time on Neon Moon.